It's just a webcam.
It's just a webcam. It won't bite.
Yes.
Okay.
I have bitten by one before.
You know what I'm not liking about this? None of my girls are here. But that's all right. We'll grab them.
Okay, so, you see, what I'm interested in is we might set this up at my school in Sydney. And I suppose the big question is, yeah, but why would we? Like, well, what's good about it?
Well, how good are your kids in Sydney?
Well, who knows?
It gives them a different medium of learning, and if our generation is more technology based, and we learn through doing things on the computer. It's less of a trial and error in real life because it's different than what you can do on a computer. You can always restart on a computer. You can't always restart in life. So it gives us information about what would happen if we did this, rather than just doing it and not liking the outcome. So it's a different way to teach.
Okay.
Literally, the sky's the limit. You could do anything with it. I mean, you can use it for things like math and things like that, learning shapes and things like that. You can learn it for scripting if maybe you're more technology oriented, like in a tech class. Or you could just use it for fun and just figure out what to do and see if there are new cool ways to use it.
As many people say, life is all fun and games until you have work to sit down and do.
And this doesn't seem like work to you? It seems more like fun and games?
No, fun and games requires effort also, so...
But it's more of incorporating the fun and games with the work. The work is just hidden in the fun, in the games, that you just really don't realize you're doing it, but you're actually doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with other things. Like, even with this, you set up a game, like, I don't know, I'm not sure, maybe, like, for, well, I'm not, honestly not sure, but, like, for anything, you can just make it into a game. I mean...
Think of any online game site, you could just
like,
start over, continue on, try and beat your high score every time.
Yeah, like with those aptitude games like Brain Age and things like that, they can make something like that in Second Life, and then they can adjust it accordingly.
Except the only thing is that the only similarity with a game and Second Life is that you always try to beat your high score. You always try to do your best and beat your best every single time.
Hey, you guys earn dollars by making things in Second Life? What are they called?
Well,
the currency?
They're called Linden dollars.
Linden dollars. Are you very rich with Linden dollars?
No.
And if you spend it on a lot of things, or if you save it, I mean, the whole point...
Do you trade amongst your friends?
Yeah, you trade a lot.
Yeah?
And sometimes it's not even trade, sometimes it's just interaction, trying to see if they can improve on what you've done, and then take what they've improved and improve on that even more.
So do you often have to? Do you often pay each other for that, or is it just
Not
for
really.
free?
You usually pay when you're just receiving items, but when you most often trade items. Like if you see someone has something that they made, you might create your own really cool thing that only you have, so you can trade them for it.
Also,
Or you just swap items.
Yeah.
It's bartering. So there's a bartering system. That's great.
Yeah.
Also, most of the time when you're trading,
Stephen Collis.
Hi there.
Very nice to meet you. Awesome stuff in middle school.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
We're still...
Yeah. And I had another question. Am I allowed to get like Althea into
Yes.
Second Life? Because
so the thing is, oh yeah.
Talking about bartering, yeah.
You see, most of the time, it's not really trade, because when you're in Second Life, you tend to only stay around the people that you enjoy. Your friends and your sometimes even teammates if you're working on a project. And you just give and share. It's never trading, really. Because, friends share, friends improve, friends cooperate. So,
Okay. So do you hang around with the same people in the world that you do outside the world at school?
well, you see,
Is it similar groupings of friends?
Well, there are two ways. You can have the separate, like we have the island. They're only for the middle school, so no one can get in, and we can't go onto the team grid. But once you're 13, you're allowed to make your own account, and then you can go anywhere in the team grid. Or
for example, I mean, I have one of my friends on the team grid actually. He actually lives in Washington, not Washington D.C. He lives just north of Seattle, actually. And one of my other friends who just graduated from TSL, or Teen Second Life, and went on to the main grade, just started college, and he's from Seattle. So I have friends from Europe, I have friends all across the country. I haven't had an Asian friend yet.
And within the school grid, school islands, do you hang out with the same people online as you do in real life?
Yeah, because they're the same kind of
sometimes.
Sometimes?
I mean, you're different in there, but you're the same person as the same person controlling you.
Yes.
You can be somebody else, but you tend to hang out with the same kind of people. If you're intellectually minded, you'll be, people with the cutting edge stuff that you have.
Yeah.
If you're people that just like playing sports, just fine, go around free stuff and just play with it. It's up to you. You make it whatever you want it to be.
And how many students? Yeah?
You can't make a building, you can only make like objects, right? I don't know how to make a building.
I'm logging into
How many students in your year group are actively involved in the Second Life?
in the middle school whole or in 8th grade.
In your let's say just in 8th grade for the moment.
I think like 25, 30 maybe. 8th grade? 8th grade, yeah.
8th grade on there? Oh, that's like 5th. Everyone in 8th, not a 5th.
What do you think?
It's, I think like 10, 15.
10 or 15?
Yeah.
So there's a group in each year.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
But it's not everybody.
But you said you were getting on the same day that
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, we have to go.
Now I think I've got lunch on as well. Thank you very much for talking to me. I appreciate that.